Hi, my name is Gillian, and welcome to my channel. I don't know about you, but as a kid, I never paid much attention to Taylor Swift when she sang about being happy, free, confused, and lonely at the same time in her song 22. But it's safe to say that I get it now. It's the one part of the song that I focus on, and she was absolutely right. Mama Swift is always right. But I wouldn't trade that feeling of being happy, free, confused, and lonely for the world. So it makes me sad when I see so much content romanticizing being a teenager. I see it on YouTube, I've seen it on TikTok, and it's all over the shows and films that we consume. Why else would they make Euphoria about a bunch of teenagers when college is literally right there? Being a teenager isn't fun. You have less freedom, you're an idiot, nothing about you is fully formed, and you're super insecure. Sure, there are good things about being a teen, like less responsibility, and that's it. But even that can be seen as a pitfall, because responsibility equates to trust and respect. But in all honesty, being a teenager is only fun when you're no longer a teenager anymore. Why? Because you romanticize it. So I want to romanticize being in my 20s instead, because let's be real, it's way more fun. But before we get into the vlog, I want to make a disclaimer. Trust me, I understand the obsession with being a teenager. Things feel easier, hope practically bleeds out of your ears, friendships and first loves are all heightened because for a little while, it really does feel like the movies. But getting older, hitting your early 20s, it's kind of the best once you stop letting the past make you all sad. I want to take you along with me over the next couple of days to show you what it's actually like to be 22 and how exciting it is and how freeing it is to be this age. The possibilities at 18 are endless, sure, but at 22, they are beyond infinite. They're more like the bottom of the ocean, and you just have to be brave enough to swim.
It's not even like focusing. I don't think I got that in this. So Madison just got here. She wants me to
I'm pretending that I was the one that discovered this, but I'm not. I found it from TikTok, but it's amazing.
Okay, well, everyone get this.
If you want to be shiny and smell yummy, this one right there.
I'm literally glowing. Let me show. You can't.
You can't just trust.
Just look at that. Ooh, look at that shine. Wow.
Love.
Wow. Okay.
About it. I'm tempted.
Oh, there has to be loving. I don't know what else to call it.
Yours is a lavender brown. Nothing beats a southern sunset, I'm just gonna say. Out of time. It's super good.
Oh, are we filming?
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello everyone, welcome to the club.
I love that. We're watching the sunset. Wait, what time does it go down?
We're here to watch the sunset. Going down at 8:22.
We're taking pictures.
And listening to music. We're listening to Ash's new song called Running Out of Time. It's super good. We just got back from watching the sunset. We're having a slumber party. Because why not, you know? And then we're gonna make cookies and ice cream and alcoholic beverages, and then we're gonna watch Outer Banks because Madison's never seen it. So we're gonna watch that. And I'm gonna try and convince her to watch Maxton Hall as well, because I would literally love any excuse to rewatch that. Welcome to, let me get the cookies out. So we're about to make drinks because we're of age, and that is part of the perks of being no longer a teenager. And in a previous video, I talked about making a homemade drink based on the celebrity crushes that I share with a friend. Said friend is Madison, who's currently globbing on a cookie. But it was called the Harry Berry Paul because those are our three men. But Madison, look, as I stated in the video, it didn't make sense for Paul to be part of it because how can you relate Paul to Malibu? Like, we related Harry to Prosecco because it sparkles and he sparkles. And we related Berry to the strawberry lemonade that we put in the drink. But then we also have Malibu for the drink too. I'm scared. Why does this say 666 on the cork?
But like, we can't have Paul in it.
I can't do it.
Because Madison says she's over Paul.
I'm over Paul.
She's over it. So we've thought about changing the name to, hey mom.
What? Did y'all shake it up?
No! Okay, first thing is the Malibu. But then we can't have 4 names if we only have 3 beverages.
Oh my god.
We could, Evan Peters can be the ice. We're gonna go with Drew Starkey because Malibu is beachy and he's in Outer Banks. But now we need something for Evan Peters. I don't know squat about that guy. Look at that. Look at that.
It's yummy.
Cheers. Okay, we're making ice cream bowls. Bye. It's the next morning and Madison's never had Dunkin' before, so we're breaking her Dunkin' virginity. Here we go.
What size is this? This is huge.
It's the medium.
This is like a venti.
I know, and that's like $4. It's
quite delicious.
oh my god, cheers.
It's so good. And the cold foam, oh my god.
The road out was short. How it head burns.
Conversation time. Let me go to my notes app. So the whole video is basically about the fact that I feel like a lot of women around my age, 22, early 20s, whatever, romanticize being a teenager, and I just think that is silly. And I'm talking to myself too because I do that. That has been my struggle for the past like 2 years maybe at this point, is that it's really starting to hit me, the age that I am, 22, almost 23, and all of the things that have not happened for me in my life that are supposed to have happened by now or that I thought would have happened by now. It is what it is, but like, anyway, romanticizing being a teenager. It's like, I look back at being a teenager and I feel like, I don't know, things were easier. I was prettier. Like, I feel like I peaked at 19. Like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna put clips over this clip so you can see, and it can be like me narrating a movie. But I feel like I was prettier at 19. I feel like I was happier at 19. And when I just look back at being a teenager, like I don't want to say stronger friendships, but I had the more movie-like friendships, like giggling and driving around your city late at night, like, I don't know, just doing crazy stuff. I don't know, not like crazy by anyone else's standards, but like, it's just like the stuff that you expect young people to do. It's just hard. It's hard because being a teenager is like praised by society, blah, 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 blah. And so I constantly look back and just think, I wish I could do that again. I just feel like I'm wasting my 20s looking back at 18, 19-year-old me and wishing I was her. That's what I just had my camera propped up on. Leave it to shatter me, to prop me up in every way, shape, and form. Love you, girl. Right now, I'm currently trying to plan the future of this channel. I don't know. I'm struggling with what to put out. Like, I don't really know what people want to see from me. For a minute there, the videos that were performing the best were like the commentary, self-help videos. But then, like the vlogs and stuff, which I personally enjoy watching more and editing more, those were getting all the comments of everyone, you guys saying like, do more of this, do more of this. So tell me, what do you guys want to see from me? Right now I'm toying with the idea of doing a Chronically Offline series, like Chronically Offline Diaries or something, but I don't want it to feel like I'm recycling something. Let me know what you guys think. I will say that I do have this playlist that I made, Taylor Swift songs, but I've actually lived them. And it's every Taylor Swift song in order of events that I relate to on a very intense level. And I thought maybe I could make a video about that, like just literally title the video Taylor Swift songs, but I've lived them, and it would be me presenting a PowerPoint. Or would that be something you'd rather see within a bigger vlog? I don't know, I've got these ideas. I think I should probably just do what I feel passionate about, but I'm asking y'all, so answer me. It's the next day. I'm doing my makeup to go do things. And before I start this deep conversation I want to have, I just want to say, I just found out that Glenn Powell is from Texas, yeehaw. And I just feel I feel a special way about that. Anyway, let's get to topic. Let's get on topic. I'm covering up my little acne. As a teenager, I never struggled with acne, ever. It was a blessing that I took for granted. I went through a lot of stress a few years ago, just like living in a literal constant state of fight or flight type of stress. And I don't know if that's the cause. I feel like my hormones got imbalanced. I don't know, but I started suffering from, I'm not even gonna call it severe acne because I know that is not what it was, but I started just getting all these cystic pimples, I guess, just all over my forehead, specifically at my temples, and then on my chin. After a long time of trying to figure out what the heck was going on and going to the dermatologist and whatever, I finally, recently actually, in February of this year, started taking an antibiotic called doxycycline that works to kill the bacteria on your face that causes acne, and it worked wonders for me. Like, it was gone. But obviously it's an antibiotic, so you can't be on it for a prolonged period of time, so the max was like 3 to 4 months. Honestly, I think I could have gone 4, but I only was able to do 3 because that was all I was prescribed. I finished the bottle in May. It was May. And everything was great. But a few weeks ago when I was at the beach, I started to break out again. And it has been a continual thing. Not as bad as it was, and it's really not bad by anyone's standards. So don't take this as me complaining. But I'm using this to segue into how I have spent a lot of my early 20s wishing I could go back to being a kid, I guess, because I certainly didn't have this problem back then, and I was a lot less stressed all the time then. And I think it's easy to look back and romanticize your past, and you forget what it was actually like to live it. And I mean, it's not like my teen years were terrible. I was just a completely different person back then. So, and I've grown so much too since then. So it's like, why on God's earth would you want to go back to that? Why would anyone? Why would I? That's something I keep asking myself. Because when I was in high school, I don't know, I was just a homebody. I was kind of a contrarian, and it wasn't even like I was doing it on purpose or to be any specific type of way. I don't know, I liked different things than what I perceived the people around me to like. I guess like I was very loud with what I liked. I didn't try to hide it. So everybody knew, oh, that girl loves Marvel. That girl loves Tom Holland. That girl loves Queen. That girl loves whoever. Because that's who I was. I was the resident fangirl at school and on like my drill team and stuff. And I wouldn't go back and change any of that, but I made the mistake, I think, of assuming that if people weren't as loud about what they liked as I was, then that must mean they didn't like it and I didn't want to be friends. I don't know, it was a protection. I was protecting myself, I think, from having to go out and do hard things and to make friends and be vulnerable. As much as I can sit here and as much as I have spent a lot of my early 20s looking back and wishing I could change that because maybe my life would be different now. Maybe I wouldn't feel like such a late bloomer. Cause like I have bloomed late with everything, which I talked about in a previous video. Even my teenage acne came late. Yeah, it's like I think your 20s aren't about that. Your teenage years are part 1 of your formative years, and I think your early 20s are part 2. So why waste it? Like wishing you could change the past when you can change right now. And so that's another reason I think that I wish people would stop romanticizing being a teenager, because you're literally, if we are born in this life is like a bucket of clay and we are sculpting ourselves as we live life, why would you want to go back to being only half sculpted when you can keep moving forward and keep building yourself and learning about who you really are? Because, you know, if I had never lived the way that I did back then when I was 16, 17, I could be a different person now. And I like who I am now. I'm gonna get off my soapbox. My father and I are about to go to the mall to get my mum some perfume because her birthday is in a few days. This is the outfit. My hair looks crazy. Shirt is from my mom's closet. Shorts are from Aeropostale. Yeah, I gotta go. Bye! Just got done buying my mom her birthday present, and I don't understand, like, it's never been this cool here in Texas in July. It's like 82 degrees today. Yeah, that is unheard of for July in Texas, and yet I'm still having a hot flash. But I'm about to go to Dunkin' because I love Dunkin'. I usually always just get medium iced coffee with 3 caramel swirl and 2 cream. It is so good, highly recommend. Hi, I'm here to pick up an order for Gillian. Thank you. Thank you. Surprise, surprise, I'm still in the car. Well, I got back in the car. I was just in Barnes & Noble for maybe 45 minutes or so, and I got some work done, I guess. I don't know, it just, for some reason, all week, every time I've tried to go out in public, like to a coffee shop or something to just work, I just get in this weird mood where I just get funked out and I just want to leave and go home and burst into tears. And now it's like this weird mood I'm in is spreading to where nothing interests me. Like, I can't even listen to my music because I'm just like, next, next, next. I'm bored, I'm bored, I'm bored. The only thing I can listen to right now is Role Model's song, Look at That Woman. It's just gonna be on repeat, I guess, for the rest of this day, for the rest of my life. I don't know, I just need to get out of this! Because I feel like what I need right now is to be with my friends. That's something I've learned about myself, is I'm not as introverted as I thought. I'm more of an extrovert, and I feel better when I'm around people. But what just made me feel so much better is that I finally was able to tuck my bangs back a little bit. I have been so tired of them! But my coffee's good at least, but I have to pee so bad, so... I don't know how that just came on. I didn't press anything. I don't know what I want to listen to, you guys. You know, I'm literally just gonna turn on role model. How can I say that in an Australian accent? Role model? I'm thinking we can either have a Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders moment or role model. I think I'm gonna go with role model and then put Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders Thunderstruck in the queue. I just got home. After I was at Barnes & Noble, I went to tell my great-grandfather happy birthday, and then he took me for a ride in his Beamer, and yeah, that was fun. I've had the brilliant idea to cut the neck out of this. This could be the smartest thing I've ever done or the dumbest thing I've ever done. We're gonna do it with Love on Tour, round 1. Because how many times did he go on that tour? Like 5,000? Oh my god, that scared me. A book just fell. That was Harry Styles' spirit. He said, shut the fuck up about me. Anyway, so I'm gonna cut the neck out because it makes me feel more feminine whenever I have a little off the shoulder pajama top. So I'm either gonna love this or hate it. Incorrect. Oh, are you f***ing kidding me? I just cut out the name of the tour on the back. I didn't mean to. Oh well, it's on the front. Okay, I'm gonna try it on and see if any adjustments need to be made. Oh, it's cute! Oh, okay. Fun. Anyway, yeah, so my grandma is about to come over actually, and we're gonna watch Barbie for the first time because she's never seen it, and on top of that, she's like the world's biggest Dua Lipa stan, apparently. I didn't know this, so that should be fun. I don't know how to end clips, so bye. I'm making banana bread and listening to Role Model's new album. I've never really listened to him before. I mean, I have like a song or two in my library, but a music video came up on my YouTube recommended the other night for Look at That Woman. Life changed. So now I'm listening to his new album and it's so good. It's amazing, amazing. But I'm making banana bread right now. I don't want to hear a word about how my hair is down. Shut up, don't speak. I just did my hair and my makeup because we're about to go out to dinner, and so I'm not getting it creased. I'm mashing up the bananas to put them in the batter. In the mixer right now is the butter and sugar. I'm creaming that together. This is my favorite part, adding in the vanilla. I just wish it tasted like it smelled. It's kind of criminal that it doesn't. I just want to round out the video here, and I want to talk about where to go from here. Like, I've spent so long, as I'm sure many of us have, romanticizing my teen years instead of living in the present. And I don't want to keep making this mistake over and over and over again. So I just think it's interesting how I feel like when you're younger, you want so desperately to be a teenager. And then you want to have your license. And then you want to be 18 for God knows what reason. And then you want to be 21 so you can drink. But then you get to 21 and it's like, oh my gosh, that was the last big milestone. And now I'm just moving up in the world and I wish I could be 18 again. How do we move forward from that? How do we combat that? I don't know. I'm learning to just take it as it goes, to do things that support my inner child, to find new things to support my inner child, to find new things that entertain adult me. Like I've learned I love to bake, which I've talked about before on this channel. I've been focusing on spending time with my family. I really need to get this bread in the oven. Anyway, as I was saying, I'm dressed now for dinner. Wearing this dress from American Eagle. I've worn it in a previous video. But I think we just gotta keep learning about ourselves in order to truly live in the present and to stop romanticizing the past. To accept that we've changed and we've grown and that that's okay, but that doesn't mean we can't still do the things that we've enjoyed in the past. Like who says you can't have a sleepover? Because you're 20 and over. I had a sleepover in this video and it was so fun. I mean, who says you can't go sit in the driveway and use chalk? Who says you can't go to the park? Who says you can't get on the swing set? Who says that you're supposed to have learned everything you're gonna know about yourself by 20? I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'm gonna leave you with a shot, or shots, plural, of my dinner tonight. And if I forget to do that or get too lazy, which are likely, love you. Thanks for watching. Bye!
me.